Jessica, and today we're doing a birthday collaboration for my friend. Her channel name is NightMareBliss, and so her name is Mare, and we are going to do a gothic look for her, which I'm so excited because I used to, when I lived in Germany, I was really into the goth scene. I used to get like the Sonic Seducer magazine every month so I could get free samples of the newest music, and go to the Mariluna and the WGT festival and stuff like that. And so yeah, but I was more a little bit in the older 80s 90s range. My brother was, and I kind of like, that kind of stuck to me. And then later in the late 1990s, early 2000s is when I really was into it and going to all kinds of places and concerts. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little look for her. I do have attire because I still do like to, I still like the dark. I don't dress like a straight goth all the time, and I don't dress normal. I'm kind of, I guess you could just call me tacky, but I still have some of my loved pieces that I have, and so I'm just gonna do the best I can do for her gothic look. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Because I'm gonna do a little something different with my hair. So. Okay, y'all. Well, I couldn't find the shirt, which is really pissing me off because I've had it for like 20 years, and there, you know how it is when you have particular pieces that you save purposely for the rest of your life for some reason. So I will eventually find it, but until then we've got this. I got this years ago at a thrift store and kind of cut it up myself, and some people are like, you need to fix yours. I'm like, no, I want it a little ripped up and edgy because I'm just tacky like that. So just, if you want to sew a shirt, go buy your own and sew a shirt. Leave mine alone. Anyways, and I got some pants and some, these are like my type of shoes I used to wear, like the latex ones that were a little thicker down here. They hurt the fuck out of my hips, so I did end up having to give those away. But I'll show you the whole optic after I'm done. But first I'm going to do my hair before I do my makeup and change my earrings to match the attire. And then I'll show you the complete thing. But happy birthday, Mare. I hope you rock it. Hope you and your turkey have a great time. I think it's just so cool. I love that turkey. So adorable. I've never seen like a human person relationship with a turkey until I met this chick. So y'all go down and check out her channel. She's really good. We did a very good collab not too long ago. It was the Peace collab, where everybody shares their opinions and perspective on peace, and hers was really good. I really liked hers. It was one of my most favorites from the whole thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and fix a little bit of this up. I'll be back for the makeup look, and that will be okay. I'll do my shirt because the other one just didn't look good with the bottom part. I'll show you the whole outfit when I'm done, and a jacket and whatever. But this is kind of like how I would go nowadays. Back in the days, it was popular to have this piece shaved off and just have your sideburns. And then I would sit there and blow dry my sideburns. And believe it or not, I would color all my hair except for my sideburns. I would, because you know, there are black goths, there are colorful goths. Like later on in the scene, like in the 80s, it was very much just pretty much black and gray. And then later on in the 2000s, around that era in Germany, people started adding like greens and purples and neons and stuff like that. I preferably stick to the grunge colors and the blacks. Different shades of blacks. I love different shades of blacks. That's really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and let's start off with this makeup. I am already a very pale person. So I'm just going to use some concealer to because this is gonna make me pale, really pale. And there was not much contouring except for like the cheekbones, pretty much, maybe around the nose, but it wasn't like what we do now, like contouring to make your face like, or whatchamacallit, bronzing, so that everything was kind of like you look like you came out the sun and stuff. Nah, it wasn't like that. I remember using Crunching Up Gray eyeshadow powder. We used to use Sut when you didn't have money or stores didn't have like what you wanted, or if it was just too expensive. We reached to Sut. We also used baby powder. My contact moved. And stuff like that to get those looks. What I really liked about the scene, see, because I was also kind of like into the heavy metal stuff too. But what I liked about the scene is it had such a variety. You know, you had your medieval goths and, you know, your vintage goths and vampire goths and your, you know, it just went so many different directions. But everybody, you know, why I kind of stuck to it, first off, I thought the music was great. It was so different from that everyday shit you hear over and over and over. And what I really liked about it was I have a tendency towards the darkness anyways, not in a bad sense, but just it's just something that I'm drawn to. Oh, Mare, it's so nice to get to know you. I really love being able to go back and reminisce just because of you. You're so freaking cool. So what really got me was I felt like I shared something that a lot of people in my group also had, which was like the outcast and the loneliness. And it was kind of like, you know, you're not alone anymore kind of thing. And I set this with some powder. And that was the great part of it. That's what got me like, I'm not alone. There are my people. And even though we were all looked at weird, now in Germany, in some areas, you really had to pay attention because that you didn't go to certain areas, because if you don't look the same as everybody else, your ass will get kicked, you know. And it is someplace in the United States also, because people are very narrow-minded of just letting people be. Just let people be, you know. There's so much, just be open-minded that there's so many different, it has nothing to, I mean, just, I don't know, I could go on forever about this. Okay, so now to the eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Berlin Underground. This is where I went to my first gothic discotheque, and it was in Kuffersendam in Berlin, and it was called the Underground Scene. And there was a club called the Lady in Troy, because my brother took me there. My brother used to be a folk dancer, and he used to do a lot of theater and stuff. And his prime time was, he loved Robert Smith, and that was kind of like the Smiths, Robert Smith, you know, stuff like that was what we were listening to. Alien Sex Fiends, Susie and the Banshees, Diamanda Godless, Anne Clark, you know, stuff like that. There was a bit of Depeche Mode in there, I have to admit. Okay, so I'm going to, where is my fucking brush when I want to, I'm going to do some black. Actually, I'm going to do some gray first. And this Berlin Underground palette is just genius. I love this. I have never had formula like this before, I have to say. Just how easy, just how easy it goes on. Just fucking easy. I wasn't sure if I was going to go with a red middle, like a halo, but no, I'm just going to stick to my roots of what I do. But we used to use Sut, black Sut, so now I'm going into the black. And I'm going to use a different palette for some richer black, but this is very, very beautiful. I fucking love this. And it just, I swear to God, I've never had formula like this before. It's just so simple to use. Look, I'm barely touching it. And I only dipped in this side one time. So I kind of wanted to go right here. So nowadays, you know, you still got your little, you got your cutesy goths with like their little pink, I swear some of them have hoses out of their head. I like the sunbrellas. I really need to get me one just to protect my skin. Okay, I'm gonna go with this black on the bottom. And I'll fix that up in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to get a very, very rich black from this Anastasia. This is the Alyssa Edwards palette, and there is a very, very nice rich black in there. It's called Beast. Kind of like that. I'm also going to take it and make this a little more defined like I wanted it to be. And I remember when I was doing looks like this, I would also have black shit with me because I just couldn't get black enough. After a few hours, you could see that it was kind of not as dark as it was when you applied it. And of course, you want to keep it as black as you had it. And that's kind of like what we did. Just kept reapplying all night long. And especially the baby powder or white powder compact. It was really popular to get Halloween makeup back then in Germany to carry with you and just touch up your pale face a little bit. So I really miss those days. The only time I really dress up now is when I'm going out or when it's World Gothic Day. Me and some of my girlfriends, we went to our AA meeting dressed up. You know, just to show you, this is us. We're not the people you think we are. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so there's a green in this palette. I'm gonna just rub that right there. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I fucking love this palette. All right, to the other side. So nowadays with the music, I tend to listen more to Combi Kreis, V&V Nation, Das Ich. I do like Einstürzen and Neubauten and Bauhaus. But they've been around forever. Nina Hagen was pretty cool for a while. She is something else. Rammstein, yeah, I mean, they're fucking cool as shit. But you know, just K-pop, Tigma Berserk, The Covenant, Unheilish. Yeah, so, and in this middle part, in this front crease part, get this brush here and make sure I can wipe it off. There is a very nice color here. It looks kind of whitish, but it's not. But it is, but it's not. And that's what I'm going to put right there. Well, of course, I got to do my liner. But first, we're going to do a little bit of that gray contour that I was talking about. I'm going to use this gray from this palette here. Yep, simple as that. Nothing on the forehead, just okay, so now for the lips, and I'm going to show you guys like my stuff. Oh, I'm going to put just a tad. Of whatever's left on my brush. So now for the lips. Okay, oh my gosh. I've got a really good one. I haven't used it all yet. It's from Hard Candy, and I got it from Gracie Lou. And this is a very strong green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of red, if I can find it. Okay, those are dead colors. Oh, here's a really nice one. This is from Lunatic Cosmetics. Okay. I hate doing my lips because I'm old and I have wrinkles. Here we go. Okay, so got that on. I'm gonna take this really nice green. Oh, isn't it just such a pretty color? I should have used that on my lids. I think this is a little... I thought it would be like a matte liquid. I don't think it is, because it's still kind of... I've already seen some of the looks these girls have done, y'all. I'm going to make a list in my box as soon as I get it. Sometimes I don't have it until after our videos are released. But I will update it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to put it on top of this red. Oh, I love it. I really, really do. And it's crazy because it smells like peppermint. Ah, this lipstick is cool. Okay. Anyways, that's my look. And we're going to go, I'm going to show you guys the outfit and then the jacket, okay? Excuse my little doggies in the background. I share everything with them. So here's this. Okay, so I've had this piece, which is like a lace here. I've had this piece and this piece for around 20 years. And this one I got about 3 years ago. And this is actually a pair of pants. It looks like a skirt. It's actually got a slit. It's a pair of pants. And these are my shoes. Woo! And they make me about 6 feet tall. And then I've got this vintage jacket. which I've had for, I can't tell you how many years either. And I used to put like little old-fashioned brooches on it. And like I said, there's just some pieces I just don't give away. I love them so much. And anyways, Mare, it's so nice to get to know you. I'm glad that we're friends and we do collabs and such together. Let me fix my hair, y'all, because this is supposed to be how it's supposed to be. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope you upload a video about how wonderful your birthday is. And all right, guys, see you in the next one.